do one that pretty much all of my students get confounded by. You probably read the question yourself and weren't quite sure what to do. So when you get into one of those, you got to start unpacking those questions by writing down what you do know. So what you do know is that the greatest common factor of this term and that term is 45. Is always means equals in math. So there's, your first clue. And then the task of the question, like, okay, this is what you know, and then what do they want you to do with that? And it says, what could y equal? So you might be looking at this and thinking, I have no idea what y could equal. So one of our first strategies, other than writing down what we know, is we're probably going to look at using the answers. Especially when there's just one variable they're asking about. It's one of five choices. Okay, so what do we know? How do you get the greatest common factor? This is a term, and this is a term. What's the greatest thing the x's have in common? An x. What are the greatest thing the y's have in common? Y squared. So xy squared is 45. Okay, well, that still doesn't, that would still really be pretty ambiguous if I had to isolate and figure out what y was. So this is where it's just going to be faster to go down and use the answers. Could y be 45? No, 45 squared is huge. And then if you kind of work your way down, 15 is too big. Even 5 squared is too big because 5 squared is 25, and 25 times a thing whole, and you need a whole integer. So, but look at that, just when you're getting discouraged. 3 squared is 9. Oh yeah, 3 squared. And then we got equals 45. 9 times 5. So that's the first time you could have a full integer for both. So use the answers. A lot of times really intelligent math students will not do that. They prefer to try to solve things mathematically. The tests are not necessarily designed to give you winning points that way. Strategies are your best bud. Use the answers on the ACT can be used about 10% of the time. It's a really important strategy. All right, thanks for tuning in.